Colorado is on a bye week, and so it is rumored, and a lot of people believe that some of the former Jackson State stars turned Buff stars are coming back to Jackson for homecoming. How do you feel? Let's talk about it and where I'm getting some of this information from after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because I upload all the time. Now, I want to take you guys, I want to go to a tweet that I saw that I thought was very interesting. This tweet was put out by one of my buddies, Ken Clark of the 1400 Club. Ken Clark, a KC 1400. He does all the stuff for JSU. They've raised a lot of money for JSU, NIL, and athletics. And so shout out to Ken Clark and those guys. But he put out this tweet. This tweet kind of perked me up a little bit. Pause. It says, it's Jackson State homecoming week. Yes, we know Colorado has a bye this Saturday. Yes, we expect many former Tigers that are currently Buffs to be at the game. No, there's no bad blood. Of course, we got love for them. We expect to see former coaches too. What did I miss? Now, this was interesting. So I referenced this in another video I did earlier this week that I referenced this tweet because I was like, oh, Ken's putting it out there. That means he's getting word that this is happening. Like, Ken's not putting this out there because he's just making it up. He knows that players, and it sounds like coaches, will be in Jackson this weekend for homecoming. And I know I put it out there in another video, and all the reactions weren't all positive. This was one of the reactions that I saw. I want to show you this. It says, tell those Colorado sellouts to stay in Colorado. If they like Jackson State that much, then they should have stayed. So everybody's not a fan of this. And I'm curious on how you all, whoever's watching this, feels about the former JSU players that are now players for Colorado with Coach Deion Sanders coming back to Jackson for homecoming. Now, if you're new to this, there's a bunch of new Colorado fans they're tuning into this broadcast. Why would the former Colorado guys go back to Jackson if Colorado's giving them the HBCU experience? I don't believe that. This is what I'm hearing other people say. Well, because they're not. like there is one thing to bring hip hop culture and rappers and celebrities and stuff to Boulder, but let's not forget Boulder's still 98% white, right? The university is still 97% white. The only black guys in the city of Boulder, let alone on the campus of Colorado, are the ones that are on the football team and the basketball team. That's about it. That's about it. It's not knocking Boulder. That's just the truth. And you can have Lil Wayne, Cameron, all the Big X the Plug, all of that. All of them dudes show up. Was the Key Glock? All of them show up. Michael Irvin, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Whatever. It's not Jackson. Let's be clear. As someone who went to a PWI that had a really good contingency of black people, more black people than Colorado, more a black percentage than Colorado, whatever the experience is at Colorado, it's a drop in a bucket to the experience of Jackson State on just a regular Saturday. like literally just on a regular Saturday. It just so happened to line up that Colorado's bye week is the weekend of Jackson State's homecoming. Now, I've never been to Jackson State's homecoming. I've been to Jackson multiple times. I've never been during a homecoming. I've just been during a spring game, during SWAC championship game, during regular events. I can only imagine what it's like during a homecoming. And so I say all of that to say the players that experienced Jackson State as a player, they know what homecoming entails. And that's when they're playing. They understand what homecoming entails when they have a game that week, because when they were there, they played on homecoming. They got to participate in some of the stuff, but they had to play. They had a game to play on Saturday. So they really couldn't indulge the way that they probably truly want to. Well, they have a bye up at Boulder. They have a bye this week in the Big 12. They're riding high. They're 6-2. They've been winning like crazy. They're in a fight for potentially win 10 games and go and win the Big 12 championship. So why not indulge a little bit? Go back home where they still love you, whether this comment is here or not. Yeah, there's some people that feel this way. There's some people that feel the way that commenter said, that tell those guys to stay in Colorado, whatever. There's some that feel that way. But at the end of the day, and let me be clear, most of the people down in Jackson still really love Shador. Most of the people in Jackson still really love Travis. Most of the people in well, let me not say most. All the people in Jackson still love Shiloh. like that was the thing. Like most of them still love Shador. A lot of them, most of them still love Travis. All of them still love Shiloh. Like Shiloh, one is a Jackson State graduate, and homecoming is for alumni, and Shiloh is an alum. He is an alum of JSU. Shiloh really like Shador and Travis did too, but Shiloh really like embodied Jackson, Mississippi. So much so he wasn't even at his dad introductory press conference. If you remember way back then, I got tipped off that he didn't want to leave Jackson. Yeah, ultimately he did. He didn't really want to leave Jackson. He really embraced the culture, the people. He still has a ton of friends down there. Like he went back last year and he had to go back for graduation and stay with some friends that became family to him. Like he's really beloved in Jackson. So it's gonna be all love. I don't know which coaches will be there. I mean, Coach Flea is an HBCU graduate. He went to Howard, so he may be one that wants to experience that once again. So yeah, I'm just curious. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. The Colorado Stars that were once Jackson State Stars are going to navigate back to Jackson, Mississippi for homecoming. Good for them. They're having an awesome season, and I think they're going to really, really be beloved. Now that because time heals all wounds. They were disappointed with they weren't happy that Coach Prime left them and went to Colorado, whatever. But time heals all wounds. And those guys, if they're showing back up to JSU for homecoming, that means they still have love in their heart for JSU as well. And like I said, Travis is still loved. Shador is still loved. Shiloh is really still loved. By the way, same with Cam, Simon, Craig, and Mata, and all those other guys as well that I didn't mention. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Tyler Brown, he's from Jackson, so he's definitely still loved. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about it? I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool, and I think it's dope for them to get a chance to go experience homecoming without having a game to worry about on Saturday. Getting a bye week, experiencing the JSU homecoming in a way that they didn't get to experience it while they were there at Jackson, setting records and doing all kinds of great things. Because you got to think, like when those guys were there, they won a lot. Like they brought Jackson State back from the dead, and Jackson State has since kept things going. I mean, they're the leaders in the SWAC East right now, and so those guys had a large part of a lot of the nation knowing who Jackson State is. Not to say that they created Jackson State. No, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying those guys had a large part of the national attention that was paid to Jackson State then and that continues to be paid to Jackson State now. So shout out to those guys. I don't think there's no bad blood for the most part of most of the people that are there that are either Jackson State alums, Jackson State students currently, or anybody that supports the Tigers. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr., YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe before you get out of here. Also, you can follow me on X and Instagram at JLightsy7. That is on X and Instagram at JLightsy7. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.